pinigai, pinigai, piniginė, piniginė, korta, korta, kredito kortelė, kredito kortelė, bankas, bankas, bankininkas, 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 elektroninis, elektroninis, elektroninė bankininkystė, elektroninė bankininkystė, bankininkystė, elektroninė bankininkystė, elektroninė bankininkystė. So you probably have noticed that pinigas is somehow similar to Pfennig or something like this word in German. This is where this word comes from. Now, kredito kortelė is a credit card, bankininkas is related with the word bankininkystė, which is elektroninė bankininkystė means e-banking. And when you, for instance, log in to your bank account on the internet and you see all your money, you can exchange money or send money to some other account. It's when you log in to your e-banking account, and the whole e-banking, the process of the whole platform, the bank services that are provided via the internet is called elektroninė bankininkystė. Atsiskaityti, atsiskaito, atsiskaitė. Atsiskaityti, atsiskaito, atsiskaitė. Atsiskaityti, atsiskaito, atsiskaitė. Atsiskaityti, atsiskaito, atsiskaitė. It means to pay. I have one video with the root skate, to read. And this word has some more examples in that video. You may ask, what's this sound like? T? Well, it's T, somehow like T, because if you have T and S, T, it somehow turns to T. Atsiskaityti, atsiskaityti, atsiskaityti. It turns to T. Atsiskaityti. So this word is used in this collocation. Atsiskaityti kortele. Atsiskaityti kortele. To pay with credit card. Credit kortele. Credit card, this word is in instrumental. Ar pas jus galima atsiskaityti kortele? Is it possible here? Ar pas jus galima? Pas jus means at your house, literally, or somehow at your place, something like this. Galima, is it possible? Atsiskaityti, to pay with credit card, kortele. Is it possible here? Ar pas jus galima to pay with credit card? Atsiskaityti kortele. Ar pas jus galima atsiskaityti kortele? Ar pas jus galima atsiskaityti kortele? Ar pas jus galima atsiskaityti kortele? Priimti, priima, priėmė. Priimti, priima, priėmė. Priimti kortele. Priimti kortele. This is a colloquial collocation. Ar priimate kortele? Ar priimate kortele? Do you accept credit cards? Ar priimate kortele? Tarnas. Tarnas. I'm sorry, tarnas is not slave, it's a servant. It's a servant. Slave would be vergas, and tarnas is a servant. I made a mistake here. And this word comes to this verb, to service someone. Aptarnauti, aptarnauja, aptarnavo. Aptarnauti, aptarnauja, aptarnavo. Aptarnauti, aptarnauja, aptarnavo. We don't service, neaptarnaujame clients, klientų, with credit cards, su kredito kortelėmis. We don't service clients, neaptarnaujame klientų, with credit cards, su kredito kortelėmis. Neaptarnaujame klientų su kredito kortelėmis. Neaptarnaujame klientų su kredito kortelėmis. Klientų is genitive, because this is a negative verb. Remember, if there is a positive verb, normal verb, that uses accusative, because aptarnauti klientus, just like a normal verb, it requires accusative. But if it's a negative verb, the accusative always turns to genitive. So, klientai, klientas is a client, klientai, clients, and klientų, of clients, literally, is the plural genitive. Remember that all plural genitives end in u nosinė, just like this word. Klientas, klientai, klientų. Neaptarnaujame klientų su kredito kortelėmis. Euras, eurai. Euras, eurai. This bun, šita bandelė, cost 1 euro. Kainuoja 1 eurą. This bun costs 1 euro. Costs 1 euro. Šita bandelė kainuoja 1 eurą. Šita bandelė kainuoja 1 eurą. Šita bandelė kainuoja 1 eurą. This bun costs 1 euro. I have, turiu, 2 euros. 2 eurus. Turiu 2 eurus. Turiu 2 eurus. Or you can hear this word also said, pronounced like euros. Euros. Turiu 2 euros. You can hear people say this version. But turiu 2 eurus is also a possible pronunciation. Do you have, ar turi, 10 euros? 10 eurų. Do you have 10 euros? Ar turi 10 eurų? Ar turi 10 eurų? Ar turi 10 eurų? Skolinti, skolina, skolino. Skolinti, skolina, skolino. To lend someone something. The banks, bankai, always, visada, lend money, skolina pinigus, for people, žmonėms. The banks always lend money to people. Bankai visada žmonėms skolina pinigus. So remember, you see that literally this sentence sounds like bank always for people lend money. Banks always for people lend money. Because you could also put this word žmonėms in the back of the sentence. Bankai visada skolina pinigus žmonėms. But it wouldn't sound so natural, and it would be better like if you said bankai visada skolina pinigus žmonėms. Well, it's possible. It's possible. Bankai visada žmonėms skolina pinigus. Bankai visada žmonėms skolina pinigus. Bankai visada žmonėms skolina pinigus. Skolintis, skolinasi, skolinosi. Skolintis, skolinasi, skolinosi. To borrow from someone. Oh, I forgot to say that it's if you use this word, skolintis, skolinas, skolino, to lend someone something. When saying someone, you have to use the dative case. So žmonėms is plural dative here. Žmonės, žmonėms, it's plural dative. You always have to use dative because you lend for someone, literally. And if you borrow something from someone, it's ish plus genitive, because ish is always used with genitive. So if you use the word from, you always use genitive. Povilas always, Povilas visada, borrows, skolinasi, money, pinigus, from me, iš manęs, iš manęs. Povilas always lends money from me. Povilas visada skolinasi iš manęs pinigus. Literally, Povilas always lends from me money. This is the literal translation. Povilas visada skolinasi iš manęs pinigus. Povilas visada skolinasi iš manęs pinigus. So, you see the difference between these two verbs. Skolinti means to lend someone, but if you add the reflexive particle si or sim, it turns to a reflexive verb, and you get this word to lend yourself, literally. Well, to borrow. If you just do it yourself, if you borrow something. So, this action means to lend someone. It's an action done for other people, to other people, and this is related with yourself. So you yourself borrow. Okay, next. Paskolinti, paskolina, paskolino. Paskolinti, paskolina, paskolino. It means to lend. It's the same as skolinti, skolino, skolina, but it's a finished action. If it's a regular action, repeated many times, this is a one-time finished action. If you want to say to whom you lend something, you have to use dative case, just like in this verb. These are the same verbs, except that this is the finished action verb. Can you, ar gali, lend me, man paskolinti, 20 euros, 20 eurų. Can you lend me 20 euros? Ar gali man paskolinti 20 eurų? 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 Man is a dative case. For me. Can you, for me, lend 20 euros? This is the literal translation. And the finished action verb for this one, skolintis, is pasiskolina, pasiskolinti. This should be ti. Pasiskolinti, pasiskolina, pasiskolino. Pasiskolinti, pasiskolina, pasiskolino. This means to borrow one time. This is one time finished action. The day before yesterday, užvakar, I borrowed a bike, pasiskolinau dviratį, from my friend. Iš draugo, from a friend. The day before yesterday, I borrowed a bike from a friend. Well, it's something like this. I borrowed a bike from my friends. But there's no my here in this sentence. It's just friend. So, užvakar pasiskolinau dviratį iš draugo. Užvakar pasiskolinau dviratį iš draugo. Užvakar pasiskolinau dviratį iš draugo. Skola. Skola. Is my debt, ar mano skola, big? Didelė. Is my debt big? Ar mano skola didelė? Ar mano skola didelė? Ar mano skola didelė? Skolingas, skolinga. Skolingas, skolinga. In debt. This means in debt. How much, kiek, do I owe to you? Aš jums skolingas. Kiek aš jums skolingas? Skolingas in debt, or how much do I owe to you? How much do I owe to you? Jums, for you. This is plural dative. Jūs, jums. Kiek aš jums skolingas? Kiek aš jums skolingas? Kiek aš jums skolingas? Kiek aš jums skolingas? This is a polite question, because it's jums, jums. But if you would like to say for you, just as a singular person. If you do not expect that person that much, you would say kiek aš tau skolingas. How much do I owe you? Kiek aš tau skolingas. Kiek aš tau skolingas. Kaina. Kaina. What's the price? Kokia kaina of this item? Šitos prekės. Šitos prekės. Kokia šitos prekės kaina? What's the price? Kokia kaina of this item? Šitos prekės. What's the price of this item? Kokia šitos prekės kaina? Kokia šitos prekės kaina? Kokia šitos prekės kaina? Literally, it sounds like, what of this item is the price? Kainuoti, kainuoja, kainavo. Kainuoti, kainuoja, kainavo. How much, kiek, does this car, šitas automobilis, cost, kainuoja? How much does this car cost? Kiek kainuoja šitas automobilis? Kiek kainuoja šitas automobilis? Kiek kainuoja šitas automobilis? Okay, anksčiau means before something, or some time ago, or a while ago. Anksčiau. A while ago, or some time ago, anksčiau, this bicycle, šitas dviratis, costed, kainavo 200 euros, 200 eurų. Some time ago, this bike cost 200 euros. Anksčiau šitas dviratis kainavo 200 eurų. Anksčiau šitas dviratis kainavo 200 eurų. Anksčiau šitas dviratis kainavo 200 eurų. I'm sorry, I said costed. It should be cost. I'm sorry. Anksčiau šitas dviratis kainavo 200 eurų. Okay. Įkainoti, įkainoja, įkainojo. Įkainoti, įkainoja, įkainojo. To set the price at. Like in an auction. And it's used for very expensive things in auctions and places like that. And you should use the instrumental case. Jewelers, juvelyrai, evaluated, įkainojo. This diamond, šitą deimantą, to be worth $1 million. Milijonų dolerių. Jewelers evaluated this diamond to be worth $1 million. Or jewelers set the price of this diamond at $1 million. I don't know what's the best translation, but you know, it's setting the price at, like in an auction, or just if you take your diamond or your jewelry to people who know these things, they will evaluate your object, and this verb is used in this case. It's not a very useful verb if you're just a beginner of Lithuanian, if you're just beginning to learn, but well, it's a pretty frequent verb if you'll make business in this field. Juvelyrai šitą deimantą įkainojo milijonų dolerių. Juvelyrai šitą deimantą įkainojo milijonų dolerių. Juvelyrai šitą deimantą įkainojo milijonų dolerių. The jewelers set the price of this diamond at $1 million, or the jewelers estimated the price of this diamond at $1 million. Milijonų, milijonas, milijonų. Milijonų is instrumental. But if you say like hundreds €100 or $1 million, you always use genitive for the currency, for the noun that denotes currency. So it's u, it's always plural genitive. Šimtai, milijonai, it's always used with plural genitives. So įkainoti means to set the price, to evaluate or to estimate the value, estimate the cost, and so on. Neįkainojamas. 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 Įkainoti, neįkainojamas. It means priceless, and it's a participle. It's a passive participle. It's also a present tense passive participle, dalyvis, which I will call participle 1. And dalyvis passive participle is made with this suffix if it's a present tense participle. So neįkainojamas means priceless. The feminine verb would the feminine participle would be neįkainojama. Neįkainojama. This old, šitas senovinis manuscript, rankraštis, is priceless, neįkainojamas. This old manuscript is priceless. Šitas senovinis rankraštis neįkainojamas. Šitas senovinis rankraštis neįkainojamas. Šitas senovinis rankraštis neįkainojamas. Senovinis could also be translated as ancient. I should have better translated it as ancient. The golden crown, auksinė karūna, was priceless. Buvo neįkainojama. The golden crown was priceless. Auksinė karūna buvo neįkainojama. Auksinė karūna buvo neįkainojama. Auksinė karūna buvo neįkainojama. Vertė. Vertė. The value of this house, šito namo vertė, is not big, nedidelė. Literally, the sentence sounds like, of this house, the value is not big. But we will translate it as, the value of this house is not big. Šito namo vertė nedidelė. Šito namo vertė nedidelė. Šito namo vertė nedidelė. Vertingas, vertinga. Vertingas, vertinga. Valuable. Lašiša, salmon, is a valuable meal or a valuable product. Vertingas valgis. Salmon is a valuable product. Lašiša, vertingas valgis. Lašiša, vertingas valgis. Or in colloquial speech, in everyday Lithuanian, you could hear people saying lašiša. But, well, perhaps it's not hard to differentiate, to discern. But you could also hear lašiša. Lašiša, vertingas valgis. Salmon is a valuable product. Bevertis, bevertė. Bevertis, bevertė. Worthless. Be means without, and vertė is value. So bevertis, vertė turns to, bevertis is an adjective, of course, so it's a masculine adjective that has such is ending. Bevertis, bevertė. That house, tas namas, is completely worthless. Visiškai bevertis. That house is completely worthless. Tas namas visiškai bevertis. Tas namas visiškai bevertis. Tas namas visiškai bevertis. Visiškai bevertis. Visiškai means utterly or completely. Visas means all, and visiškas is a complete. It's an adjective, visiškas, complete, and visiškai is an adverb that means completely. Išk is a suffix. a suffix of an adjective. And this adverb visiškai is made from the adjective visiškas. So išk is a suffix here. Verta, neverta. Verta, neverta. Verta means it's worth doing something, or it's worth something, and neverta, it's not worth something, or it's not worth to do something. If you want to say it's worth money, you have to use genitive for the noun money. And if you want to say it's worth to do something, you should use, of course, infinitive of that verb. So let's see sentence examples. It's not worth. Well, this car is not worth fixing. This car, šito automobilio, is not worth, neverta, fixing, taisyti. Literally, this sentence means it's not worth of this car to fix. It's not worth this car to fix. It's the literal translation. But we translate it as this car is not worth fixing. It's not worth... Well, why is this genitive, you may ask? Šito automobilio, not šitą automobilį. It's why it's not accusative. Because if you use a negative verb or a negative adverb, I'm sorry, this is a neuter adjective, but well, it doesn't matter here. What's this word? If you use such negative word like neverta, you should turn the accusative into genitive. Just like normal verbs have accusative, have nouns in accusative, negative verbs have nouns in genitive. So the same goes to this with this negative verb. If you use this negative verb, you should use genitive. Well, if you said this car is worth fixing, if it was a positive word like verta, verta taisyti šitą automobilį, it would be accusative. But because this is a negative word, it should be a negative. A genitive. It's not worth to fix this car. It's not worth to fix this car. Taisyti goes to the back of the sentence. Somehow it's a more emphasized sentence. You know, you emphasize the words this car, so you put them before the infinitive. It's not worth to fix this car, so the sentence goes like, it's not worth this car to fix, because you emphasize the words this car. Neverta šito automobilio taisyti. Neverta šito automobilio taisyti. Neverta šito automobilio taisyti. Or šitos mašinos. You could hear, if you're listening to colloquial speech, informal speech, you will hear šitos mašinos, mašinos or mašinos. Mašinos, all the stress is moved to the front of the noun. Okay, next. You are worth, tu vertas, something better, kažko geresnio. You're worth something better. Tu vertas kažko geresnio. Tu vertas kažko geresnio. You're worth something better. So, you see, if you're worth something, or something is worth something, you use a noun, then you should always use genitive. Tu vertas pinigų. You're worth money. Well, this is a nonsense sentence, but with any noun here, you can insert any noun here. You're worth something. You should always use genitive. And if you're saying something better, kažko geresnio. Kažkas means something, and geresnis better. Kažko geresnio, something better. So this is the first usage with something, with the genitive. And this first sentence, neverta šito automobilio taisyti, is the usage with the infinitive. And the genitive goes with the infinitive. You know, if there's negative, if there's negative infinitive, if this was a negative infinitive, you should also use genitive. But let's go on. They are worth, jie verti, mercy, pasigailėjimo. They're worth mercy. Jie verti pasigailėjimo. Jie verti pasigailėjimo. Or they are pitiful. Pitiful. They're worth mercy. You know, it's a disrespectful saying. They're worth a mercy. Jie verti pasigailėjimo. Jie verti pasigailėjimo. It's a disrespectful saying. Jie verti pasigailėjimo. So, again, one more time. If you use this word, verta or neverta, with a noun, like to be worth something, or it's worth something, you should use genitive for that noun, like kažko geresnio or pasigailėjimas pasigailėjimo. But if you're using this word with infinitive, like it's worth doing something, the same as it is worth to do something, you should use infinitive. But if you use this negative word with ne, you should always use genitive as in the noun which is used by the infinitive.